Just try a little bit to realize the perfection of your path, rather than it's a step backward, or it's not moving as fast as I want, or it doesn't have these details. Instead, I'm right where I want to be. The timing is perfect. The timing is perfect. Isn't that perfect timing? Bridge falls, truck supports it long enough, nobody gets hurt. Perfect timing. Things of this physical world are dissolving, they are evolving, but timing. You have the option of what you call perfect timing. Timing, synchronization, rendezvous. Hear the harmony of those words. So the first harmony or rendezvous that you're seeking is that of source. Timing sometimes could be a condition. In other words, I need something to happen in such and such a time. You can turn timing into a condition that will bite you in the foot.
And I think right on, because what I noticed that I was doing, I received these ideas.
Yeah, I rendezvous with ideas.
And I love it. It's just like so much fun. I get these great, cool stories, and like I want to do. And then I get very excited. It's just a fun process, okay? And then
path unfolding.
Really great.
Yeah.
I think I might get a little overexcited sometimes, and I tend to try to fill in my own grid.
Maybe.
And now I'm kind of discovering how it feels to let it happen.
And let us just give you these words, it'll help it. I want to realize my path rather than go find my path. My path is coming to me, and I'm preparing myself for the realization that it's there.
Big difference.
It's a big difference. My path is coming to me. Am I realizing it? Have I created the mood or atmosphere that allows me to see it? And once you get on that trail, once that starts happening, it feels like there's the path, and there's the path, and there's the path. That's that feeling of momentum that you get. There's the path, and there's the path, and there's the path, and there's the path, and there's the path. And what Esther began to notice is not only is she now able to feel that's a piece of the path, and that's a piece of the path, and that's a piece of the path, but whoops, I just stepped off the path. Whereas you can feel when you're on the path, and you can feel when you're not, but it's just through that comparative feeling. It's not that anything ever is awful. It's just that some things are more on the path than others. Some things are more on the path than others. Things that make you feel really wonderful are more on the path than things that make you not feel wonderful. But things that make you not feel wonderful are not off the path. It's just the things that really, really feel good are more on the path. You see? When Kate was little, Esther and Jerry played a game with her. Kate was really little. And the game was, Kate would hide something in this big room, and then they would play hot and cold to find it. And she would say, you're getting warmer when they were getting closer to it, and you're getting colder when they would get further away from it. Jerry used to deliberately do the opposite, just to play with her, and she would say, colder, 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 colder. It's colder, Jerry. You're getting colder, which means go the opposite way of where you're going. And if they would listen, since she knew where it was, if they would let her guide them with warmer, colder, warmer, colder, warmer, colder, they found it every single time. And that's how it is with your inner being. Your inner being knows where it is. But your inner being not only knows where it is, your inner being knows which path has the probability of satisfying the most things that are in your vortex. Sometimes the most direct route is what you think you want. Sometimes the most beautiful route is what you want. Sometimes the route that meanders you in a place that you've never been is the route that you want. But your inner being always knows what you want and what the priorities in that vortex are, and is always guiding you to your greatest satisfaction every step of the way. You just got to practice this a little bit so that you can feel the vibe of the trail.
How's the inner being guiding me to that? Like how?
By holding steady the vibration of where you want to be, so that when you step away from it, you feel colder, and when you step toward it, you feel warmer. By not moving around. When Jerry and Esther first met us, there was a couple that knew about Abraham, the only people that Esther allowed Jerry to tell about her weirdness. They were living in Phoenix, and so one night Esther got an idea. You guys go hide somewhere in the area and it's a 50-mile this way and 50-mile this way area, go hide somewhere. We'll get Abraham to find you. And these are the rules. We won't quit till we find you. Nobody goes home till we find you, no matter how long it takes. That was the deal. So Wes and Nancy hid, and Jerry and Esther with Abraham are on the case. Now Esther was not receiving fluidly like this. She was still just kind of grunting and pointing. They'd come to an intersection and Esther would say, that way. And sometimes she'd say, it's clearly not that way, so go that way. And so they filled the car up with fuel twice that night. Ate many Snicker bars and finally found them. And by the time they found them, Esther was so mad at us and at the whole game. She said, we are never, ever, 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 ever going to play this game again. And then Esther said, first, we went to the dumpster behind Mountain Shadows Hotel. And they said, yeah, we were there. And then they said, and then we went over behind the Regency Hotel on Scottsdale Boulevard. Yeah, we were there. And then we went over to Benihana's over on Scottsdale Boulevard. Yeah, we were there. Our inner being told us to move. So what we're getting at is you've launched these rockets. There's a trajectory in place before you even got into this physical body, and you've been contributing to it every day since. And there's a magnificent probability there for you. And as you chill out, as you beat up on yourself less, as you appreciate yourself more, as you reach for these emotional feelings, as you allow your vibrations to go from general to more specific without wobble, as you feel your way to this, as you start enjoying clarity and harmony and humor and fun and playfulness and all of those things that come from alignment, to the degree that you consciously now choose that for yourself first and foremost at all times, then all of the details that you've been putting into your vortex over a great amount of time will begin to dovetail together in this synchronistic, beautiful unfolding that will leave you feeling sure and blessed and eager for more.